First of all, my congratulations to Auto Nebula, the partners, strategic partners and sponsors to have this special theme-based conference in the city of Pune, which is well known for the automotive industry, the entrepreneurship and startup culture. So it's a really right place to begin this 1.0. Indeed, the transport is going to be very, very transformative in next 10 years around the world as well as in India. Though things may not have changed very much in last few years, but the amount of electronics and innovations that is really catching up inside the vehicles, particularly cars and other commercial vehicles, it's indeed the overall transport that is going to make a major change. And as we begin that transformative journey, which is mainly enabled by the electronics and semiconductors, I will show you with some examples later. The one thing becomes very, very important is the security. And particularly because we are in the market segment which is not the mobile phone. In the sense that with mobile phone you start the design cycle in 4 months, the phone is available, in 1 year the model is gone and you start fresh. While here in automotive particularly the design cycle can range anywhere between 2 to 3 years, not only as a complete vehicle but also a lot of electronic stuff that goes inside. And the vehicle would remain on road for 10 to 15 years actually. So you have to take care of these things as what is that is coming up 5 years and 10 years from now, and start to think very much ahead and plan it accordingly. So that's where the topic which I'm going to deal with is more of on the system security in a connected transport and how the semiconductors could enable that. What we see is there are 4 major mega trends happening worldwide, particularly in the domain of energy efficiency, the connected devices which includes the vehicles, the security and health. And because of these 4 mega trends which are impacting the entire lifespan of everybody, the people like us are really looking into how we bring the technology to solve various problems and what can we add more over there. And that's where we are looking at this connected car as a concept actually, and that's a basic theme over here. What's happening worldwide? Obviously everything is getting connected, so there is an increased connectivity. Not only a question of cars, but there are various devices. Not only the phone, but the home appliances. And many things what we usually carry either in office or in our pockets. There are some statistical data on the picture what you can see, and it's looked at more than 40 billion devices are getting connected. And what is the fallout of that? So if there is a more connectivity, there is a more risk. And that is what needs to be taken care of. Because the whole idea of this connectivity of various devices is to improve the quality of life, improve various other things and not to create a risk actually. But that's a fallout. Nothing is perfect in the world, and there are some people who see opportunity in doing something good. There are some people who see opportunity in doing something bad. We have to be careful about that actually. And that's why don't underestimate the amount of risk that comes along with the increased connectivity what we do here now. So the future is what? Everything is getting connected, as all of us know, we agree, everybody is fully committed. At the same time, everything will become smart. So there is an increased amount of smartness or intelligence which will be built into the devices, and it is expected that there are maybe 50 already, depending on which research survey you are looking at, number of devices are getting smarter, that is having the intelligence actually. Minimum or maximum, whatever it is, but there is some intelligence. And because of that, the future trend is seen as more of everything is going to be secure. Once you are connected, you have to be secure actually to really do what you intend to do and not to get into any kind of traps. And the economic impact of this security flaws could be trillions and trillions of dollars and many thousands or lakhs of lives actually. So this has to be dealt with. So what happens? Semiconductors, which is a core now to any electronics and which defines the system security. I have several examples here actually on this chart. There are various domains where this plays a very, very important role, and particularly there is one you see here is smart mobility, that is a topic of our interest actually. So security is not only important for the governments or the banking, like the cards which you carry for your payment transactions, brand protections and other things, but also the smart mobility or the connected transport is also quite important actually, and a very, very important use case for a security perspective. The question is always how much security is required. People can build small stuff and say that everything is secure but may not be necessary. What is secure today may not be necessarily secure 3 years from now. Because there is one filmy dialogue I remember actually, चोर के हाथ पुलिस से लंबे होते हैं. I don't know whether it's true now actually, but I have not been in both the domains actually. But the point is definitely what you build today, and if it is going to be on the road on 10 years, 15 years, you have to visualize how we build that security aspect right up front. And that is where the end-to-end security is being talked about now actually, using some encryption and other various mechanisms. The data, there is a lot of data, and we already heard from Scott, billions of the gigabytes of data is generated by the cars actually particularly. And this data also will need to be also secure, not only what is stored inside the car, but also what is put outside through the connectivity. Secure way of managing the firmware is also important because there is lots of software, we already heard lots of software sitting inside the cars, and sometimes these firmwares will also go for upgrades and other things, and you have to manage those stuff. This example shows, I was telling you that there is an innovation in the car, and today what we see is 90% of the innovation in the car or a vehicle is done by electronics. Yes, there is a good styling and there is a good seating arrangement and the wheels and all those things, you can create all this show stuff, which is very, very important obviously because that's the external look and feel. But inside, most of the innovations in the car or any vehicle is coming because of the electronics. Any regulations which you have to meet, electronics is the way to meet those regulations and aspects, whether it is safety or anything. So I'm not going through detail, but this is just a recap of what's happening inside the vehicle, because this is where the aspect of the connected cars and the security comes in. So there are various domains here actually inside the car that really defines the various avenues for innovations, be it in infotainment, the networking inside the car, whether it is the powertrain that is driving the engine management control, managing those, the regulations for the emission norms, advanced driver assistance, the autonomous cars, or let's say various safety aspect, including the car access. We all know the remote control, just press the button, we get a car access, but it's much more than that with regards to the safety of the car. You have, for example, the RFID keys now, which unless you have the right key, the mechanical key cannot start the car engine actually. So that's pretty common. In India also it is there. Almost 80% of the cars, whether you know or is not, more than 80% of the cars in India today are having those engine immobilizer and RFID keys. So every domain inside the vehicle is going to be led by the electronics as far as innovation is considered, and that gives us the opportunity of that connectivity and other stuff. How do we see tomorrow? Tomorrow is maybe not exactly tomorrow, that is 29th, but looking at the future actually. So as there is a lot of electronics inside already, with the technology inside semiconductors, and as everything is getting connected, what we need to bring up is a word which is written in the blue font there, is called secure. We have to make sure that it's a secure connected car. And there are various things those will be required in various domains actually, where the security can be built in. I'll give some example in a while now. But most important thing is actually, for the car perspective, tomorrow, what's going to happen is sensing. You already heard the first keynote speech itself, there are maybe hundreds of sensors actually those will be inside the car in the future actually. That's what it is, sensing. This is paramount. This is what you are sensing from outside. Because car is on the road and there is outside need to be sensed, not only inside what is happening actually, which is simple temperature control. So the sensing is very, very important actually. Then after sensing is done, thinking. So there is a processing, there is a decision making, and also managing that with the security actually, that's very, very important. And third one is the act. So where you are controlling maybe anti-lock braking system, you are controlling the airbags, you are controlling the engine, or you are controlling by giving messages to the another car or infrastructure. There are various things that are going to happen. So this is a very simplistic view, but that is where everything you can see. Every module inside the vehicle is getting connected, not only internally, but also externally, and then you have the big data. So everything getting transferred out, and you get intelligence and other things, that's how it would move. So why? there would be hacking. I mean, we know the computer systems are getting hacked, credit cards are being hacked, mobile phones are hacked. The question is why the car should be hacked by anybody actually. What is that is going to do? Because anyway they cannot put in a suitcase or take it away actually. But still, there are various reasons why we see the hacking of the car is a likely scenario in future. There was already an experiment and one particular brand of car was being hacked by one of the individuals. It is already YouTube videos are there actually. You can see that's going on. Why it would get a hack? Because you get an easy access actually. Cars are connected, you get access and you can get inside. Once you get inside, you can do whatever you want actually. Second is there is a high vulnerability. Because of this multiple nodes of the networking, multiple interfaces, particularly the wireless interfaces, those are entering into the vehicle, you see that there is an increased vulnerability and there is a valuable data and information that is available actually. So it is not a question of taking stealing the car and removing the spare parts and selling it away, but also creating some additional intelligence out of that. And that is where people see that hacking the car becomes an issue. And this becomes a very, very big problem because tomorrow we are looking at the ADAS, we are looking at the advanced driver assistance systems, we are looking at the autonomous driving, and if such thing happens, then you can see, imagine what kind of accidents it could create actually. So that's why this has to be taken care of. This one example shows how many interfaces are there. The connectivity in the car is being done by multiple protocols and multiple technologies. Though there is a standardization, but there are multiple things actually, as you can see on the screen here actually. There is a low frequency, there is a high frequency, there is an ultra high frequency, and various stuff. There is networking, which is the physical layer of the protocol. There is a mobile connectivity, and there is a Zigbee somewhere is being used. There is an Ethernet, which is in the office, also entering inside the car, and you can imagine. All kind of things which we see outside. And then there are the communications actually coming for infotainment, like the digital video broadcast in some countries, or the DRM, which is in India, Digital Radio Mondial, and the SD radio and so forth, which is coming through the entertainment platform, satellite communications and other things. So plenty of stuff there, and particularly now because you have the wireless interfaces, those are being established into the vehicle, it is easy to create a hacking or access. Because you don't need a physical presence, you are standing 10 feet, 15 feet, 100 meters away, and still from a remote control trying to collect some data, some signals, capture and do something over there. And that's why it becomes very, very important now that as we get the more convenience and create more innovation through these wireless connectivities inside the car, we also manage the securing of those. And there are 5 things which are very, very important here from security perspective. First thing is the secure car access. That's obviously the physical entrance. It is not only remote control, but I have given you an example of a simple key which is already prevailing in the country as a car immobilizer, an RFID key. Going forward, it is going as the passive entry where you just sit inside the car, press the button, you already see in some of the vehicles. It's going to the smart key later on, where all the data happening inside the vehicle through near-field communication protocol can appear onto your phone. And then you know what's happening in the vehicle, what has happened, where it has gone, and various statistics are the data actually. So that gives you the secure access, and you can disable it remotely also. So if you feel something is going wrong actually. Secure telematics. Telematics has been very commonly being widely used now actually already. You see most of the taxis in the country, most of the buses are having already the telematics module. And this also needs some security now, because this data which is being coming from one vehicle or another vehicle and is being captured actually also need to be securitized. And so in that telematics there is also a concept which is called a secure access module, which is being built in, which makes sure that this all telematics activities, data, communication, everything is made in a secure way so that you don't have a false connectivity or false data. Most important, which is coming up, the vehicle to infrastructure and vehicle to vehicle communication. This is the very, very critical stuff from security perspective, and it is just unfolding. It's coming up. So we have still time to put that security aspect over there. In some cases, things are already on the road, so you cannot change whatever is there actually. And we have seen that communication with regards to the DSRC protocol and other things, which has been deployed in US and other countries actually. So this secure communication here, the vehicle to vehicle, vehicle to infrastructure will become very, very important. And the fourth one is the entertainment. So entertainment is not only the radio which we receive, but in future there will be on-demand radios, there will be conditional access which will be built in, and sometimes getting the over-the-air transmission of various information and protocols and the firmware is also coming through this car entertainment. All these things would also need the trust provisioning and the overall system security. So as we see all the connectivity improving and the more protocols and wireless interfaces coming up, there are various ways by which the security could be established at the system level And that gives the opportunity for all of us actually. So not only we are all improving the lifestyle and the quality of life and the vehicles actually for everybody, but also it creates a business cases for many people. And this various startup community which is also interested today and tomorrow in the hackathon, the various companies worldwide do the working and in India, I think it's a big opportunity. It's a big opportunity to really make sure that the connected car concept does what it is intended to do. And in the meantime, add your innovations through electronics, semiconductors and various other ways, and add your security domains and various other things so that finally we get into this connected car concept rolled out pretty fast, worldwide as well as in India. So that brings to the last file of my content actually. And as I mentioned that, let's look at the security as a pre-thought and not as an afterthought. Not to build the security after 10 years, but now today as we begin this revolution of the connected vehicles and connected transport, I think the electronics gives us already an entry point to create that security aspects. And we should think about that security aspect as an end-to-end security, particularly looking into the various systems, those are sitting inside the car. Because car is also, and the vehicle is also many times described as a system of a system. There are multiple subsystems inside the vehicle, and each of those can have the individual system security established and then finally connected onto the overall networks. So that becomes very critical. And with that, I complete my speech. Thank you very much for the kind patience.